brown sugar is completely dissolved. That is key. Once it starts to boil for about 2 minutes. This coffee is super easy. It's just brown sugar and butter. But don't be tempted to use margarine. The outcome's not the same. So it is completely melted, and it is just nice and creamy. Look at that, how amazing that looks. That is so good.
Hey, everybody.
Just pour it over.
Come on in.
Crackers. That is amazing.
Who's there? Can you type something?
Smells good. Smells so good, doesn't it? Chloe is beautifully decorated her graham crackers, and I'm now going to pour our topping mixture over. We did some great work here, girl. Now that the topping is drizzled, we're going to get these goochies in the oven on 300 for about 10 minutes.
I'm having some fun.
You're having some fun? I'm so glad. Now yours, Chloe.
Okay.
Oh, so good. So good. Okay, so
Hey, who's here?
You gotta wait for 10 minutes, Chloe. That's the hardest part, right?
Yeah.
I know it makes quite a mess, but I love cooking with Chloe and Grayson. And as a 6-year-old, she loves sprinkles. So we take these out of the oven.
Hey, Michelle Noel, how are you?
Yep.
You doing okay? Thank you for coming to my live.
Be very careful.
How's the weather there?
Chloe, yours look amazing. Oh,
Daddy, let's just put it right here.
look at this, how amazing these look. Okay, just a little bit across the top. Don't touch. There you go. How do you think these look, Chloe?
Because the weather here in Texas has been bad.
Make Chloe look
Really, really bad.
I'm feeling
We done had some thunderstorms and everything,
Sit it cool for a minute. Are you ready to dig in?
Mm-hmm.
which is not unusual for Texas.
Mine is yummy.
Which one do you think Papa's gonna like the best?
Ooh.
Yours.
Oh, that's good. You still getting your gems? And where do you go to get those? Oh, yeah, the weather is nice. I can imagine. And where do you go to get your gems? Do you go and search for them like in mountains, rocks? Where? Oh, okay. It's cooler than usual. Wow. Is it because that state that's what's next to you guys where it gets snow? Oh, yeah. I'm in South Texas, Houston to be exact. And my youngest son, he stayed where he went to college, which is San Marcos, but it's still South Houston. San Marcos is between Austin and San Antonio, but it's closer to Austin than it is San Antonio. Little bitty small town. The biggest thing they have there is the Tiger outlet. I think that's the only thing they have going for them in San Marcos because it really not anything there besides that. And that's one of the largest in Texas, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, well, it ain't been cool here. It been hot. So, Miss Nicole, where do you go get your stones from? Do you literally go out there and dig for them, and then take them back home and clean them?
Why would you begrudge me of eating it? I'm not begrudging. I'm trying to make desserts. Wow, so that
Okay. Oh, okay. I understand. Now I get it. Wow. So normally when you go to the gym store, I mean the gym convention. Oh, okay. Um so when you go to the convention in February, do you buy from everybody or you it's just certain ones that you buy from that are really good?
He always does this. Chase wants to put his nose up in everybody else's business. It's on Instagram. Yeah, well, no, if I want to see it, then I would be following him. So no. Usually thankful for your blessings. You left the highway. Pray for him every night. That's what I pray for. Lord, please protect my daughter from all douchebags. Lord, please protect my son from all hoes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hear him. He does. Well, there's no sense in you showing me that. There's no sense in you just being all you. I'm trying to help you. Thanks for the support. I love you. I was thinking about something. What, honey?
Yeah, well, shoot.
They just sit there and lay down and do that.
Your phone last was the one. We hadn't had a hurricane of that magnitude. I think it was back in had to been late 80s because I was out of school. I graduated school at 85 at 1985, so it had to been because that happened after I graduated. I remember it because I was over one of my teammates, my classmates' house that evening. My daddy had told us not to go. If you go out, don't go far. And it wasn't that I was far away from home. It was just where I was. And so I never forget I got trapped down there at her house. So that was I think when Harvey hit, no, that little storm that hit after Katrina when it came through here, but it wasn't as bad. But that Hurricane Harvey come through and destroyed and dumped so much water. Oh, she moving? Wow. Wow. From where? Where's she moving from? Where if she moving from where you live, well she adjust real well because it's hot here. You know, the only thing about Houston, you gotta deal with that traffic. I don't care how well you might get out of there early, but like if you a minute or two late, you might as well give it up. Hey, happy vlogs! Thank you for coming to my live. How are you? Thank you, happy vlog. Can you hit the thumbs up on your way in, darling?
So before we
Um,
I just want to take a look at the kitchen
ha-
see the space
uh,
we're be working with.
happy vlogs. I'm subscribed to you. Let me see. I think I am, but I'm not for sure.
What do you
Hey, Boss Life Online. Hey, darling. How you doing? Glad you came to my live. I really am. I, if I'm not mistaken, Happy Vlogs, I think me and you already connected.
double the work, double the space needed, but you know what? I'm determined that I'm going to make it work.
Oh, and y'all more than welcome to mingle with one another, get to know one another. Lily's flowers. Uh-huh.
Don't give her the ideas.
Happy vlogs. Oh, happy.
Okay, so then her best friend Collins is coming into town. So pay for dinner for them to go out.
That's a good idea. Do some.
Okay, I'll do that. We've already got all this stuff here. Dinner's nice and all, but like we need to take it to the next level here. So she just needs to feel special and get some attention from some people.
We could be.
Oh, y'all excuse me. I'm trying to get
We can have
to Happy Vlogs
from her secret admirer.
thing.
Then we can have a poem.
Okay, what else?
It's like cinder, teddy bears, chocolates, flowers, and stuff.
Let's just stick to the dessert.
Happy Vlogs, you got more than one channel?
How many secret admirers do you have?
I can't figure out which one
Are you a
to
secret
check.
admirer of somebody? 'Cause you don't want
Well, I know that ain't you.
No.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Okay, Boss Life, thank you for coming.
Let's take a drop.
No, it's not. Put that in there.
I made it help.
Well, where'd you get that apron? Did you steal it from Granny?
No, it's what you and I use on our
Yeah, yeah. Did you watch it last week when they said that they had a touchdown they ain't have one, they had two, I think. Because we got some of the weather. Some of the rain and stuff from it. Yeah. Them poor people, I tell you the truth. When you think you done made it over one obstacle, another one right there sitting in front of you. And that's sad to be, taken out of your comfort zone, because your home, I don't care where it is or what it is, it's still yours, and that's your privacy. So when that happens, that kind of change things, especially when you have my sons, them, they get on me about saving important papers, like stuff they did in elementary, middle, and high school. Why you can't throw that away, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Those are my memories. And when you get your children, then you will be able to show them. That's what I told him. And I said, Mama, half of this stuff, you don't know what's in there. I said, I bet I could tell you. Ask me. And I sure enough tell you. Yeah, girl, that's why I stay inside. Even though, some days be beautiful, real nice and bright, but I can't be in the sun. And even if I take an umbrella, the heat from it still would cause me to have a reaction. So and you need the sun. People don't realize you need the sun. If you don't get enough vitamin D from that sun gonna cause you to not being able to have it, cause you to have depressions. You get depressed. Yeah, it has. Because they say here, there where you are, Miss Michelle, that although it's hot on your end, you can look up and see the snow on the other end, on the mountains. Is that true? Yeah, we need to be outside. And I go outside. I do go out, but I don't stay no long period of time. Because I know that, I'm not going, it's going to mess me up. So, I kind of just sit back and not, worry about the sun. But you have to have it. If you read about it, it'll tell you have to have so much exposure to sunlight. Oh, thank you for coming back, Boss Online. Yeah, so even when it rains, when we have storms and it get the overcast come, that's another thing. If you haven't been outside and you have a bad reaction to not being able to go outside. When the storm comes, you still ain't gonna be able to go outside. And that's just gonna cause you to be more depressed, irritated. You can't function. So we need sunlight. You really do. Like I said, I do go outside, but I just don't stay out there because I know it'll make me sick. But other than that, I go outside because I don't want to be around here looking crazy. But if you go to your pediatrician, they'll tell you, and pediatrician, your primary care physician, they'll tell you that you need, so especially when they draw that blood work and take the urine test, they find out you ain't got such and such in your body. They'll tell you, this is what you need.
You know what your mom needs? Okay, first of all, that cannot be replaced with sits up here. Your mother
Oh, it's been in the 80s. That's like about around Houston. Yeah, that's about right. 80s and 90s. That's because we ain't got the full swing of summer. Children still in school here. Whereas that y'all might be already out of school. Because I think these children gonna go to June the 1st. Now June the 1st is a Saturday. So I guess they'll go to June the 3rd, maybe. I know when I was there, they started, well, we never left with the children because if you worked in clerical, your hours was different from the teachers. Oh, girl, do people really be climbing the mountains, Michelle? You know what? I sure would like to go see because I heard it was a beautiful place. I really and truly, I heard that it was a beautiful place. But you know how I found out why I'm so interested in it is because them people that polygamous. That's what I'm trying to say. One day in Phoenix, somewhere around in there. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Them people that got all that man that got all them wives. And he said he loved all three of them. Lord have mercy. Never heard that before, but okay.
they give it this as well.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. This is wicked. Like,
Yes, I started out watching them. Me and my oldest son. Excuse me. And my oldest son say, "Mama, you sit here and watch that." And I said, "No, not really." But I say, "But I'm just trying to figure out how can he keep all them, because he got four wives. Say, how can he keep up with them four wives? Then they got a shoe of children, which now they are grown. Their children are grown. Some of them then got married, you know. Excuse me. And now I can't get rid of this cough for nothing in the world. And every time I go to the doctor, they say, "Well, you ain't got no fluid in your lungs." I say, "Well, what's that I'm coughing up if that ain't?" So the people was run out of here, Michelle, out of Arizona because of they lifestyle. Now they left there going to uh Lord, I want to call Arizona my home. Uh, they was leaving Arizona going to like Las Vegas. And when they got to Las Vegas, the people running out from over there. I don't know where they at now. They somewhere around, not far from here. I know. Yeah, yeah. I think. I think they not. Y'all children might be out, but up here, I don't think they're not out yet. I think they'll get out June 3rd, since June 1st fall on a Saturday. They'll get out that following week. But like the position I held, that was a 12 month position. So I ain't get no, I got a break. And that maybe that was, I used to take it a week before school started. And so, well, let me take that back. Everybody did that worked in the office, including the principal. When the principal left, that's when we left. Mm-hmm. 10K elevator. Ooh, Jesus. God Almighty. Ooh, but I would love to see that though. I'm not kidding. I would love to see that, Michelle. That got to be a beautiful. Cause like I said, I heard people tell me about it, but I ain't never really been. But I look like I'm gonna have to make that on, put that on my uh-huh. I could, yeah, cause just the mountains alone is what captured my attention and about being there. And see, we do family vacations because um the youngest one he stay gone, and then my oldest one, he married, and so they do a lot of traveling. My daughter-in-law and my son, my oldest son, but every time we gotta do a family trip, we gotta go short distance because my son, the youngest one, he don't like long trips. So, and we always try to plan our trip around my daughter-in-law because my daughter-in-law is a nurse practitioner. Oh, you just outside Tucson, Arizona. Oh, okay. All right. I heard that was a nice place too, Michelle. I heard that was nice as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come that way. Oh, okay, just outside. What's she told me that yet? Yeah, I heard Tucson was a pretty place too. Hello, welcome to my live. I don't know who you are, but welcome to my live. Okay, you hit that thumbs up while you hear peekabooing. Yeah, sister wives. That's who I was. Yeah. See, I think they stayed up here. They stayed up there where you are somewhere, and that's why you know people. The other people found out, and they run them from Phoenix, and they went to Las Vegas. Well, when the people found out who they was and what they who they run them out of Las Vegas. I don't know where they at now. Hmm. I don't know where they at now. I just know that from the beginning. Like when he introduced, hey baby, hey natural New Orleans. How you doing, love? I hope you had a beautiful Monday, Memorial Day. Everybody don't be out for Memorial Day. I know, if the school, like say for instance, if we get a bad weather day, what they'll do, The day we supposed to get out early, they'll take that away from us. I've been doing fine, fine. Just doing my everyday thing. But I'm doing good. I can't complain, really and truly. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I really can't complain, Natural Orleans, because like I tell people, I've been dealing with this thing forever and a day, and the only thing that really sometimes get me is I stay fatigued. That's what me and Michelle was talking about. Sunlight, that you need sun, because sun give you vitamin D. Well, see, the sun work against me, so even though I need it, I do go out, but I can't stay out there for a long period of time.
Well, it was Grace's idea, so maybe I should.
2 years. Well, congratulations, baby. Girl, that ain't no that ain't no easy thing, child. And I'm thinking I'm typing, ain't typing nothing. Um, that's wonderful.
Sure, on her self worth and no man.
That is so. Uh-oh. See, I done clicked myself out. Damn. So how you feel, baby? Cause honey, that ain't. I don't care if you was married 6 months. It ain't no easy task. It's surely not. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know. I know. Marriage is not, especially when you have kids. That puts another strain on you. On your husband, and natural New Orleans people don't cherish marriages anymore. They just don't. And my thing is, why you gonna spend all that money and ain't gonna be married no more than 2 minutes? When my son and y'all, this is just what I tell. And one day when he over here, I'm gonna go live. Just hit that live button and go to talking. Then he gonna ask me, "Mama, who you talking to?" And then I'm switching over there to him. See, I'm talking to them, talking to them. But anywho, my oldest son, when him and my daughter-in-law got engaged, Nolans, baby, I looked at both of them. I sure did. And I told them, look here, that ain't nothing to play with. You too, Michelle. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much for stopping by. Love you, dear. And I'll catch you in your next live. Yeah, I was telling them, my daughter-in-law, I looked at her because she was the one who was, I think they both paid for it now, but not before. So I told her, I looked at her, I said, look here. Now, if y'all, don't nobody know y'all no better than me and your mom and daddy, I say, if if you think this ain't gonna work or y'all having problems that we don't know nothing about, don't you go spend, don't get yourself wrapped up like that. And I looked at my son, my oldest one, and I told him this here, natural, you too. Sure did. Told him just like that. If y'all, I don't care if they had been together. And at that time, Nolans, they had been together for like 8 years. They had been together. So, I told him, I said, don't do that. Don't waste your money. Because, see, that's something y'all could just go down to the courthouse, get married, and then go on over there, have your nice little party, nice little gathering, and that's it. Call it a day. Then when you're able, like on your anniversaries or whatever, you could do how you want to do it. And by then, y'all be together for a while, and you'll understand the importance of being married, which I don't think my son would have a problem, and I don't think she would either. The reason being natural, because it's only two of them, and I ain't got nothing but two. My my oldest son is the oldest, but he married, they baby. She was the baby. She got an older sister in front of her. So, her parents, the way her parents raised them is the same way I raised, my boys. And so it's a lot of times I can look at them and see me and their father within them. And so, but they love him. They love him like a son. Before they got married, he was everywhere. Not he went I don't care where it was. They drug him along. Right now today, if basketball, football, whatever it is, they all right there together. He told you, oh no. Yeah, girl. So they just don't do it. And I think it's because they don't have a good example. So he knew how to treat a woman because of the way his dad had treated me. My son know how to cook. Oh yeah, she got a good man. He go in there, he wash, he cleans. He don't wait on her either. He don't wait on her to pick up nothing. Now, when it get too bad for him and he get tired and frustrated, then he might kind of raise his voice a little bit then. But natural girl, that boy cooks, cleans, pay the bills, everything. She got a good man. And my husband kept saying that before he died. Girl, my husband was something else, girl. He was something else, child. He told him, he said, yeah, I think she gonna marry him. I say, why you say that? I say, don't say that. I say they too young to be married, be worried about that right now. My husband just kept on. Yeah, you gonna finally get married, huh? You gonna finally marry. What you see in him? That's what my husband used to say to Brittany. What you see in him? Do you see any potential? Do that boy? He ain't got no potential. He just say anything, anything. And so I think it just comes from, some, and you probably I just haven't met any single mothers who have raised, I'm not going to say not productive, but are married, that represent marriage, that really, really true, understand what a relationship is. Oh yeah, he cooked. Girl, yeah, I taught him how to cook. Both of but my youngest, he ain't got the patience for it. I dare him to come over here and cook in my house. Oh, no. Have my pans all scorched and burnt. I let him do that once before, girl, when I had back surgery. He gonna call himself, gonna come and cook me some breakfast. Girl, you know how Suge Avery, when what the girl name? The girl that played Silly. Was it Silly? Well, anyway, when she pushed that plate of food up underneath that door and Suge Avery threw it back. Yeah, girl, he could cook. Now he can't cook better than his daddy. Cause my husband would have put a woman out to shame. Yeah, he would, But he could cook. He just, he ain't progressed like that, you know. But he get in there and he cook. Like if he go home for lunch, he take out, what they gonna have for dinner, and then he gon' by the time he get home, he go ahead and put on dinner. Cause my daughter in school, she going to school to be a PRN. So he just go back and forth, with her. And I told her, I say, well, after it's all over, you gonna appreciate everything you done for her. That's just what I told her, you know. And so yeah, he cooks, clean. Both of them do. Both my boys do. But my youngest, he ain't got patience to cook. And he told me that. He said, I ain't got that kind of patience, mama. I say, well, child, when you get hungry and you ain't got no change in your pocket, you got food in your refrigerator, you'll figure it out. That's what I told him. Because just telling him ain't going to help none. Because he wants you to agree with him. And I'm like, you have to have patience in order to cook and in order to be a good cook. So what's been going on, Miss Narlins?
We'll just add it to my list, okay? I'm gonna go scrub these pants and get them washed, and I'll pick it up tomorrow too. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, girl. And how many children you got, Narlins? Somebody asked me the other day about, if you had um like if one of your children were, somebody asked me about if my child was gay, or if I had a niece or a cousin that was oh yeah, you do, because I'm subscribed to you. Yeah, you do. Hey, G Mama's World. Hello, love. How are you? Thank you for coming to my live. So I was sitting up here. They asked me the question. Oh, you don't have none yet. Oh, well, I ain't got no grandchildren yet, so don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. But they asked me about sexuality. And what did I think about that? I told them, I say, well, I think we're living in a time that, we need to know God for ourselves, and whatever we have been through, we should know that it was God, not we ourselves, that brought us through. So I told them, I said, well, I think the reason why I feel like, now this is my opinion, how I feel is that God is showing us that because he don't look at our sins, we are forgiven daily for our sins. And I always say this, we sin whenever we think we're not sinning. Just thinking that you're not sinning, that's a sin, because you're not perfect. You live in a non-perfect body, the flesh, and so I told him, I said, so if God can love me, no matter what color, no matter um what you call that, origin, whatever, man, boy, woman, child, I say, if God can look beyond my faults and see all of my needs, I don't have a problem with them. I don't. I think that one thing, the reason why it's like that, the way things are today, is because God is trying to tell us, he's trying to show us that you can love unconditionally. And when we learn how to love people in spite of what they've been through or what they have done, then you will know God for yourself, and you will understand why understand why exactly why he went to the cross. And people don't get that. And you have to know that, you know. And it's easy. It's not a hard thing, but our faith is what we work off of. Is what you act, because faith is an action word. You got to put it into action, you know. And so if we act on good things, if we think positive, if we speak positive and encourage others, if we do that, then God most likely gonna manifest, and you're gonna see things turn around for you in your good, not against you, but for the betterment of you. And then it's another one that says that God does not look at man. He only look at the heart. See, if your heart is right, God can use you. See, if you ain't got no malice, if you ain't got no hate, envy, just if you ain't got none of that going on, that's when God really see. And I'm not jealous of nobody. I never have been. I never have been. You know, because I was always taught if they can have it, you can have it too. So I ain't never been no jealous, envious person. Never. Mm-mm. And to this day, I'll be 54 this year. And, and baby, I ain't did it in 54 years. It ain't going to happen, you know. But I think that's why, and people don't understand the transition. And do you see the beginning of it when they talk about transgender? Do you see what's in the beginning of that word? Trans. That has nothing to do with dislike. Nothing. That's somebody transforming themselves into something else. That's all it is. But you can't judge them for that. You just can't. How can you how can you're not the giver of life? Don't do that. That's the hardest thing for me. See, y'all, that's the hardest thing for me. Is for somebody to sit there who don't know anything about you, regardless of what their attributes that you're able to see, it does not matter. See, and I got a problem with people judging people. Don't do you never got a chance to. I'm gonna give you one. Natural, you still in here? I'm gonna give you an example. Now, it ain't no example, it's the truth. You still here, natural? I know she said she was here listening. But anyway, I know how it feels to be judged and you don't know anything about me. Oh, okay. You know Quita B them, don't you? Pretty green eyes. Who else? El Slider. You know them, don't you? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what happened. I can't tell you. But me, if I did something or said something to offend you, then you know what I'm gonna do. Especially if you begin to show, um, your ways change about. Yeah, boss. I do. I know how I feel as well, and so I don't know what was said. See, I was like a deer in headlights. I went into the live. I was speaking to everybody. All of a sudden, all hell just broke loose. So, and I realize, see, and what people don't understand is that God gives us a spirit of discernment. And in that spirit of discernment, It's gonna warn you. It's gonna tell you about people who are not good for you, who's only there for a season, for that particular time, and then they going on about their business. You got some that sit up on the tree with their leaves that keep the ground cool. See, and then you got some just holy hell, just rotten. So they judged me and didn't even know me. They blocked me out the chat and didn't even know me. And then when I went to them and asked them, they wouldn't even respond. See, because I'm that type of woman. See, if I offended you in any way, I'm going to go to you and find out what the problem is. Did I do anything to offend you? And if I did, I'm sorry. I'm telling you that now because I don't know what I said or did. You understand? Well, I call myself being nice, having common courtesy. Yeah, I got family like that, and so I mean, I went to chat, and it wasn't even they chat. It was somebody else live stream. They were just mods, and when she timed me out, I couldn't talk to the host of the channel. See, you see what I'm saying? I couldn't get in contact. He could only talk to her because she was on block. Now I just left it alone because if you're gonna I thought that person too who was over their chat. I thought them too because you don't know anything about me. And if you don't know anything about me, what makes you think she does? And then why did he go and unblock me so I could tell him something? That's just like P. Smith them. I don't go on that side because it's negative. They always fighting amongst themselves. And Auntie Smith always have to go and get them together and make them apologize on the panel and all that kind of mess. I don't want to be dealing with that. Girl, who want to be dealing with that? They over there fighting amongst themselves. They don't want you in there, but they over there fighting amongst themselves. What kind of mess? What's logical about that? I don't get it. And it's always the same group of people. Except for, the ones you can call on your hand, 5 and 10 that left, including me, you, who else? There's some more people that left. But then it's still a lot of people over there. But they over there fight amongst themselves. Who want to do that? What kind of mess is that? That don't even make sense. Why would somebody spend their time doing that? But that bothered me so bad because I'm like this here. If I said something or did something to you, I'm going to go to you and I'm going to ask you. And then we're going to work on our relationship of doing better. If I think I'm going to still do the same thing. Just like Miss Renee. This is your family or YouTube. I do have a family in mamas. I don't know where you came from, but my children are grown. I got 2 grown boys. And if you was here earlier, you would have heard me speak about my 2 boys. I got one 27 and the other one 31. So is it anything else you want to ask me? And they are my family. The ones you see here in the chat. Yeah. You new to this chat,
Do not mess up all the therapy.
but the people that's here have been here.
Temporary. I need something that's going to be lasting. Something to truly help me out. So long.
So
It's a thing. It's for people over 40, I think.
I'm not understanding, you know, the question. Uh,
I care. I got you. I got you.
is this your family or YouTube?
Okay, I'm walking you into
Sounds stupid.
I can't swim.
So that's the next thing we gotta conquer. I felt really bad when Nanny said she wanted to quit. So I did some research and I think I found the bike that Nanny's gonna be able to cruise on.
Because you're being so sweet.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm not about. Because I know, whatever you put out there, that's what you're gonna get back. But it hits you harder than, and karma is a bigger bitch than me. Okay, you talking about what I'm talking about, and what is that? Because we really don't have a subject. You asking me about my family.
And that, Nanny, is why I'm your ride or die. Wait a minute, I gotta get going. Guys, I'm holding it back.
Oh, no, I spoke about my family, and I'm talking about YouTube people as well.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Chase. Okay. Well, just let me go. Just let me go. I'm ready to go. I've got the brakes. I can put the brakes.
I'm talking about YouTube people as well.
I got it. Bye-bye.
The experience that I didn't had with them. That's what we're talking about, G Mama world. I'm talking about the what has happened to me for no apparent reason. Like when you go into someone's chat and if you ask a question, or if you don't know who's, it's a panel and you don't know who's hosting the live panel, and you go in there and you just say hi to somebody you know. Most of the times the host of that channel sometimes get upset because you did not recognize them first. Now that haven't happened to me, but I have heard people say that they've been in live streams and they'll be speaking to everybody and never acknowledge the host. That person got blocked out of their live chat. Now, what happened to me is that the host that was hosting the chat, he didn't even know. Hey, London. Hey, baby. He didn't even know that London. I ain't forgot about you, baby. He he didn't even know me, and neither did the person that blocked me. And so the reason why she went on and blocked me is because she knew I would be. He was gonna ask, because that's what he was doing. The host of the channel, he was asking her, "Why are you blocking her? What did she do?" She couldn't give an answer. Whereas that I could read it, so she blocked me so she could tell him a lie about me. And see, I don't get along with people like that at all. And so I just said, well, I see what I got to do. I got to distance myself from these people. These people over here crazy.
The nation's largest senior living referral service. For the past 5 years, I've spoken with hundreds of families and visited.
So, G Mama's World, have you had any problems?
I gotta tell you, today's senior living community.
Hey, London, baby.
These days there are
What it do, baby?
movie theaters, exercise rooms, and swimming pools, public cafes, bistros, even pet care.
I'm doing okay, baby.
At a place
Boss wife, when you online earlier?
partner with you to find the perfect place and determine the right level of care, whether that's just a helping hand or full-time memory care. Best of all,
Yeah, I've been had my charger.
never
I just ain't had the energy. When I get so bad where I can't, oh shit, where I can't
a place for moms.
where I can't
We
dog it.
senior living. Together, we'll make the right choice.
where I can't function. See, sometimes This fatigue get me so well. I can't think or anything because I'm tired. You know.
There may even be a few special guests.
Yeah, I think Boss Online was on. She was on. G Mama, you still here? You went live this morning. I thought you were live this morning.
See, like, break it on.
Stop! I'm trying to get this list.
You're annoying, dude.
You know what else is annoying? Your face.
You know, I can't even think because y'all want to act like
I thought you was online, cuz. Oh, you know what? You was in raw honest tea. She once she live this morning because I missed the live. Raw honest tea.
Every time you look, you have to like a sack.
Oh, okay, yeah, me too. I just said, well, I'll just move away, and that was before I started my channel. You know, G Mom. That's before I started going live, and so I had to get away from that. It was just too much. Yeah, so that was Raw's live. Ooh, and I feel so bad looking at that girl cry.
So I'm trying to help you out. How can he screw up errands? How can he screw up helping you with Grayson and Chloe, getting them ready for school? I mean, he knows the kids. I mean, they love him. Plus, he just moved here and needs a job. I mean,
What? I don't understand you. What's Concut? Connecticut this morning? You was Boss Life?
I mean, I'm thinking wherever I was at. I think it's wrong. New assistant, your game plan forward. I'm gonna be on my best behavior.
all right, well, let's get started.
G Mama, where are you?
You know, it grows like
What part of the earth, baby?
Fix me some ginger ale, please. You what? Fix me some ginger ale. Since you work here, I work for you.
I kind of like this already.
Oh, you weren't in Raw live stream? I thought you was. Because I don't know who that person is. Yeah, I don't know her. Mm-mm.
Why are you stretching for our thoughts?
Oh, you in Dallas? Yeah, well, hey neighbor. Hey neighbor, how are you? I'm over here in Houston. Oh Lord. Yeah, so y'all, you just gotta be mindful of who you align yourself with, who you listen to. Yeah, yeah, see our neighbor. You see that? Hey neighbor. I don't get that many people from Houston or any parts of Texas. So that's nice. But yeah, you gotta learn to surround yourself with positive people that's speaking positive. That's what, and I seen so much of them tearing each other down, and that was ugly. That, and I'm not a part of that, you know. So even though I was there listening, I said, "Oh, this ain't me. I can't do this here." So I end up, separating myself from all the drama. Oh, you was in Houston the past weekend? All the drama. And I'm constantly talking about mess. I don't like mess and I don't like messy people. And I'm gonna keep saying that. I don't, and it ain't cause I dislike the person, is what the person is doing. The act of messiness. Like I told y'all the other day, that was last week. What's that YouTuber? I'm so bad with names, it's ridiculous. Anyway, somebody called him messy. Another creator called him messy. And he went on live and told him, say, yeah, I'm messy. Sure is. I love to keep up mess. I'm like, Lord have mercy. You got to be kidding.
Am I getting a good deal? Car Gurus has the answer. Only Car Gurus gives every car a deal rating from great to overpriced.
And people don't realize that the internet is a tool that will help you, but it's also a tool that will work against you. And I always said, y'all, I got to pray on stuff before I just get up here and get to talking, because I'm not real private, but it's certain things, that I don't feel like should be expressed over the internet. So for me, I'm very watchful, of, hey, Callie. Hey, dear. How you doing, Callie?
Your plans can change in minutes. Your head wants to do
Oh, you was down there doing collabs.
not today.
Yeah, so you got to be mindful of that, of people who you surround yourself with, even on YouTube.
Excess of white blood cells from entering and causing damaging inflammation.
Hey, Callie, you oh, I'm doing great, baby. You ain't been live in a minute. I went and watched the vegetable challenge. And whenever I come in there and look at a video, I'm always gonna leave a message. Leave a message. A comment, rather. Callie TV's in the house. Well, watch it now.
I'm about to go home. I just want to get this for you.
You are the best.
You need,
Thank you,
you need
Bill.
anything else?
I'm good, baby. Thank you.
Gotta get mine.
I can get you this.
Y'all morning,
I see it.
morning welcome to Mitch and Mingle. If y'all haven't had, well, everybody in here know Callie, huh?
I know.
Callie might have to go get some more people that y'all don't know.
So now really, how's Bill working?
So they can
reservations, but it's actually a really good thing. So I want to thank you for just helping me make my life a little easier.
Hey, darling.
My goodness, how cute.
Oh, this bed is getting smaller.
y'all know what else too?
Never heard of such. Anyway, Mama, I just
We I don't know what to say. Polar me gonna be like a turtle over here.
There's nothing you can't come. This is my children. Well, Chloe, now you and Nettie know how to ride a bike.
So about how many hours you got left?
So on that note, why don't y'all track your ass on that?
Boss life.
And now that they're all gone, I am glad Chloe loves her surprise.
Well, I know Callie girl done her hours, haven't you, Callie? What about you, London?
Put that value on that.
Somebody said that you can get a lot of hours doing that.
I actually have a pro in the kitchen today. Professional cake maker and blueprint chef.
The gaming part.
We're so happy to have you.
Happy to be here.
So we're going to take my white chocolate pound cake.
I'm gonna have to go down to my son's house to do that because he got out in electronic games down there.
Grandmama's pound cake.
It is grandma's.
And it's
Go on a day where he ain't online talking to his coworkers.
And then the second one,
Oh, you close to 2,000. Ooh, girl, you been working, ain't you? I ain't nowhere near 2,000.
I know.
I don't even think I have 1,500,
This is going to be a new experience.
if you ask me.
so we're gonna put 2 cups of this is white whole wheat flour. So a little bit more nutrition.
You've been working hard, girl.
White whole wheat.
Yes, because at the end we're gonna alternate wet and dry.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna get this done first. I had a little bit of yogurt.
You have, now you just got 2 more thousand to go.
Okay. So I have 2 cups of flour.
Does ain't it 4,000 watch hours
There's baked
that you have to have?
baking soda,
Gotcha. Okay.
and then there's a half teaspoon of salt. And the leaveners are going to actually react with the acid that's in the yogurt to give us some more.
Oh yeah.
What yogurt are you using?
Yeah. That's true. I'm gonna try to run a fun with the girls because I think she run my playlist.
I love some vanilla. I love it.
I would sleep with this under my pillow. Girl, I love
She ran, and then I run my own playlist. Don't that count as well?
Your original recipe had 5 eggs.
Yes.
Boss Life, don't that count as well? Kelly, anybody answer?
I actually cut 250 calories out of it already. Okay, I'm gonna go in with 2 of my eggs. You can go in with the sugar, that's fine. Yeah, there's 2 of my whole eggs, and I'm gonna separate the rest of these. So let's turn this guy on.
Okay.
All right. So we're definitely looking for color here. So you were doing it for me. I'm sorry. So see how pale?
So do the
in here. So now we're just gonna stream our oil in. So that's olive oil. So that's our fat. No butter. The grandmas are gonna hate us, but when they taste it, they'll love it.
Oh, is she still in here? Callie girl, you still in here?
Okay, look at this. This color's perfect, right?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna alternate our dry and wet ingredients.
Yep. You can go first. We don't want to overrun the batter, so a little at a time. So we're gonna turn it on. I'll turn it on low.
Okay.
Make it a little higher than low.
Yeah, because
All right. We'll do the rest of it.
if they tell me I can run my own, that's what I'm gonna do. Now I have ran it twice. Like right after I run one of yours, I went back and I ran one of mine, and mine was still running because I wanted to do I wanted to run fun with the girls. They playlist. When I get off of here, I'm gonna tell them.
20 minutes, 18 to 20.
Okay. All right, you want to stick that in the oven and I'll pick up from there.
What's no baby, G mama?
So now that we have our cakes in the oven, we're gonna do the glaze.
What you saying no to, baby?
Glaze on the original one has a lot of sugar in it.
Right?
So instead, what we're gonna do is just make a white chocolate ganache glaze.
All right, so I'm gonna get this glaze started. Let's start
That it has nothing to do with the playlist.
I'm gonna use a third cup of.
That's what you're saying. Yeah, yes to.
Instead of cream or milk, because we're cutting calories.
That we can't use our playlist hours.
The chocolate to make this ganache glaze. A typical ganache would set up when it's cold, so you can make truffles. This won't. They will always stay glazy.
And then I'm gonna add a teaspoon.
I think that's what she's trying to say no to. If I ain't mistaken.
So while you're doing that,
Okay.
I've got a surprise. I have some.
Now, boss, what side of Houston you live on?
Just wait.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna add it to the blackberry.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna
All
sprinkle
right,
some
baby.
on here.
Do you have a playlist, G mama?
I've got some copper here. So we're gonna add just a tiny bit of copper.
This glaze is ready. All right, let's get this one.
Boss Life, what side of town you live on? I'm Southwest. I know you know that subdivision behind the DPS office.
It's a little bit warm, but they're okay.
That's all right.
West Park, Lord Jesus. Gessner.
Take a little bit, right, and just go right on the top here. Just let it kind of go in the middle, through the cracks.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna come over there and I'll run your playlist and then you run mine.
That looks so nice.
I love it.
I mean, that looks like a piece of jewelry.
Oh, you're on the Southwest side too. I'm right behind Welch Middle School. That's it right there on Gessner.
But I don't really want to keep my gold one.
I'll mix it up.
Yeah, that's where everybody come. They built that DPS office right after I moved out. Right after I bought my home now. As a matter of fact, I stay on the first street. The street you turn in coming off of West Airport. Where they take you to the driving test through that neighborhood. I stay in the front. And that part right there was the only part that they had. They didn't have the back. That's back there by Welch.
Don't forget to watch me and my crazy family on Chrisley Knows Best on USA Network.
Want to learn a new hobby? Now you can.
Oh, okay.
We deliver the creative blueprints.
Now see, my children them went to Cape Bell.
Start to look what I've
And from K Bell, they went to Welch. From well, my youngest, he didn't go to school that the school that we was on to. He went to Chavez High School on Alpha 45 and 40 Old Galveston Road. Hey, niece. Hey, Candy Shell. Oh, okay, baby. Thank you for coming. I guess I'll see you later. When I was so glad Miss Rita came on this morning. I had went to one of her videos and put a message underneath it. And put a message underneath it. Told her, I say, listen here. You better come on and give us something to laugh about. That's my girl. That girl knows she's something else. Oh, I okay, Callie. I know we was, but G Mama already answered the question that we can't use our playlist hours as the same as watch hours. That's what we was trying to ask or find out. Yeah. I was so happy to see her this morning. I didn't know what to do with myself. And see, when you a group, when you literally just enjoy being around certain people on cyber cast everywhere, when you just enjoy being a part of a part of them, it make you feel like you all everybody a part of a big family. And I don't care how old, how young, what color, we just like one big family. And I think that's amazing.
I'm not a big thing. What do you mean?
You come in here with damn gloves on.
This is for moisturize.
Or play somebody else's playlist while they play yours. Will you still be able to get the hours? Watch hours. Is that the same?
Well, I mean, me walking down the runway didn't shut them down. Who you belong to? Y'all, no.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
What the hell are you doing?
Y'all think you?
That's my niece there, y'all, Candy Shell. Now she do pretty good too. Somebody gonna have to make me up my page pop.
See, when the ring announcer is saying, and the new, and you knew it.
Oh, say that Boss Life online on another computer, yes. Oh, so you can run your own, but it have to be on a different computer. Oh, it can't be your account. Okay, I got you. Okay, well,
What kind of a presence was she on that night when you not?
G Mama, I'm gonna run yours.
Oh, my daughter's older. She's older than by my side. I call her my girl.
Then I'll come back and I'll run my nephew's London production. I'll run him.
Birthday gift I could possibly give her, and I just felt good doing it.
Oh, you had your children. You ain't got no children. What children? And them old bad nieces of mine ain't gonna do that. I have to sit there and watch them the whole time. They wouldn't be doing what I asked them to do on the computer. And they teenagers, 13 and 14. Ain't their niece. They just like two terrors when they together. Then they do mischievous things that won't tell on each other either. Unless you know how they go. One ain't gonna get in trouble for the Udden. Well, my niece, Katie Mae, you know she done been there done it because she started crying. She give her own she give her own self away. They'll trip. Oh, on another phone too. But if it's you can't use your phone, no, because it's tagged in that too. Because when I'm not home, I can look at my account off my phone. Okay. I see. Just like the computer, the phone got to be the same way. Uh-huh. I am just the way you see it in the chat. Rochelle Jackson Brown. Jackson is my maiden name. That's actually how my name's supposed to be. On legal documents, that's the way it is. And you just got to put that hyphen in the middle of Jackson and Brown, and you'll be able to find me. I'm standing up there with my youngest. I don't know how we ended up in the same color, but oh, okay, all right, baby. Yeah, I'm on Facebook, honey. That's me and my youngest. When he got ready to, he signed with somebody, child. He was going off to college. I wanted to tell y'all a story. Like it truly happened, y'all. But I thank God I ain't dead because oh Lord, this guy here he was nice looking, y'all. And I just melt on nice looking men. He stopped at, I never forget, I was in high school. I was in my 12th grade year. He and I started talking, y'all. That's why you gotta tell your children, be careful. Who they go out with, who they entangle themselves with. Ta. Hey, Misha. Did I say that right? Kato. Hey, baby, thank you for coming to my live. Welcome. So, back to my story, y'all. So, my grandparents said, well, yeah, you can go out, just, make sure you come back in here in a decent hour. So I said, okay. So back there getting ready, got my clothes on, went on out the front door, told my grandparents I was leaving. So you did? Okay. Let me check. On Facebook, Candace Shell? Niece. All right. Oh, not yet. Okay. So, y'all, I was so fascinated with the way he looked. He treated me pretty nice too, but didn't know he was a dope head. That was before crack come out. And girl, he was so high he almost killed me and himself.
This is the couple who wanted to get away, who used Expedia to book the vacation rental, which led to the discovery that sometimes a little downtime can lift you right up. Expedia, everything you need to go.
Yeah, girl, he almost see this scar right here. Okay, is this on? No, it's on this side. See this scar right here? That was from that accident. I had broke my biggest bone. The biggest bone in your body is your femur. That's the thigh bone. That was broke. Not only that, my down below my kneecap, it had been injured too. So so they kept me in and with me being a daddy's girl. When my daddy did get to that hospital, they had to call the police because my daddy was getting ready to kill that boy. Didn't know he was a crackhead. He hid that very well. And we spent a lot of time together. Never knew unless he got high before he came to see me or give me. Girl didn't know. Y'all didn't know nothing. I couldn't. And when the nurses came over there to me, they say, yeah, they told me, say, your daddy on his way. But they asked me how old I was and everything. Old black nurse say, what's your, how old are you, baby? I told her, I said, I think I was 18 or 19, one of the two. I knew I was out of school. And so she's come back, she said, oh, baby, did you know? And they had already took my blood and my urine. They had already got that, trying to see if I was under the influence, and I wasn't. And she said, baby, did you know that boy's a dope head? I say, a dope head? She said, yeah, he strung out on that she didn't call it cocaine. That's what she said. That boy is strung out on them drugs. Y'all, I couldn't see him because I was laying down flat on my back. So I can only turn my head from left to right. I couldn't sit up, because they had me underneath that board. So I could hear him, but I couldn't see him. And somehow they got the board where they had chained him down to the bed and everything. I was so scared my dad was gonna kill that boy. I didn't know what to do myself. But when they called the police on my dad explained to him. And so then he ended up transferring me from there to Herman Hospital, where they have some of the best orthopedic surgeons in the state of Texas, I think.
Chris, can we look at Dad? Sam, get the lights. Dim lights.
Yep. So I never did that again. Mm-mm. 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 Been very cautious too about who I date. My husband, he followed me around forever. Before I just got tired and said, okay, we'll go out to dinner. Didn't know I was gonna be married to him 28 years. Oh Lord. Didn't know I was gonna be married to him 28 years.
It's best to take your cues from the locals.
I hope everybody had a wonderful Memorial Day yesterday. Ate some good old barbecue. You know who barbecue I love? And me and my children were sitting up here talking about it yesterday. Their daddy was from Memphis. And Memphis is famous for their barbecue. They got some good Q. Yeah, they do. They got good food, period. And we were sitting here trying to figure out what we was gonna eat because nobody wanted to fire up the pit because it was hot. And I always tell them, do like your daddy used to do. He get out there early before the sun break and get out there and, start the barbecue pit. So we were sitting up in here talking about the barbecue places. And I think we're going now in September for the family reunion. Anyway, sitting up there, I say, You think we can? Told my oldest son. I said, Kim, you think we can order some of that boudin and have it shipped to? I know you can because they do it on that Cooking Network. Child, them children. You know, you couldn't tell. You know, they couldn't nobody tell me nothing. You know, but when I got out there, come out of that, I was all right then. Oh no, you ain't gonna get me like that no more. Hmm. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let them go, boss. Like especially my youngest. He don't think what I be telling him. He don't think that's gonna happen to him. You know, which that's okay to think that way, but don't be that way. You know, because you gonna cause yourself a lot of strife that you don't need. That's what I tell that youngest one of mine. And I leave him at that. He don't even upset me no more. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Sure don't. And he know he don't too. You know. Now see why me and the oldest one were ripping and running yesterday and Saturday. He was up in the house, child. And then got nerve enough to text me and ask me, Mama, what you gonna bring back to eat? I looked at him. I said, "Boy, you know what? You make more money than anybody in this standing up in this little circle. Why I got to buy you something to eat?" Oh no, Mama, I was just saying I was gonna get back to you when you got back. I said, you ain't been out the house since you been here. And boss, I be glad when he be gone. You know, I'm glad to see him for a couple of hours. And then when them couple of hours I can't take no more. Yeah, yeah. My 27-year-old, yeah, he kind of cuckoo. You know, he just, yeah, he just who he is, Lord Jesus. But I don't let him get to me no more, you know, because he used to really, really aggravate me, you know. But I say, well, when he get through bumping his head, he'll be all right. So, you know, I just listen to him talk. Other than that, I don't respond because if I go to tell him something, he gonna look at me crazy. So I don't even do it. I don't even put myself through it. You know, he 27. He could take care of himself. When they turn 18, my daddy told us that's it. If you ain't going to college, or even if you is going to college, you better have you a job. You just weren't gonna come there and sit. You know, my grandfather used to say, "Out of mind is the devil's workshop." My granddaddy was something else. He used to tell you, you know, fast change is nobody's robbery. Hey, Tim and Sam. Hey, baby. How are you? Thank you for coming to my live, dear. How are you? You new to my live. My grandson, same way, told me, Granny, I'm grown. I said, well, give me my money back. If you just got from me, I told him, don't come back because I ain't the one to be fair with my money. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Don't they got nerve enough to do it? My little nephew graduated yesterday. And, you know, everybody give money, you know, and gift cards and stuff like that. So he say, hey, I know you got something for me. I say, mm-mm. I say, because you ain't even call Annie to tell Annie when you was when you had your graduation. I say I found that out by your cousin, who you talk to almost every day. Talking about my oldest son, Kelvin. So I say that's how I found out. I said, and then you it got your head stuck out for me to give you something because you didn't graduated and you think everybody go give you an envelope. Boy, you better go sit down somewhere. Take your behind somewhere and sit down and leave me alone. So finally he said, that's hard for me to believe. He was in shock. That you ain't give me nothing. I told him now, but the whole time I had a gift card that I had got for him for like $250. And he was so happy once he got that little envelope and feeling on the was doing the envelope like this, bending it back and forth, trying to see if it was money or a card or something in there. You know, children something else. Children are something else. All right, come on now.
It's a surprise, there's no question. There were some huge programs obviously coming after him. It speaks to what the NBL is doing and how attractive of an option this is for a kid like RJ Hampton, English-speaking country. We've seen different kids have success with this route. Terrence Ferguson comes to mind, but the fact that he chose this, right? This is
Girl, look here, G-Mom, my daddy and my grandparents, that's what they believe. If you didn't go to college after you got out of high school, even if you went to college, especially if you went in the same city you lived in, then you had to work, go to school, work, and all that didn't work, didn't go to school, go to college, you still had to work. Yeah, you do. You do. You got to do it when they like going into their teens. Cause see, people don't realize that children. I was saying this last week. We all have growth stages, and if a child missed that stage, what's mostly gonna happen is that child gonna try to reverse. Oh, it won't. Let me see. Okay, wait a minute, Candy Shell. Let me see. Maybe if let me do this. I got 3 requests. Are you one of them? Let me see. Nope. Okay, not try it later. Might have something to do with Facebook. But anyway, try it later. Oh yeah, you can on Messenger. Yeah, you can because I'm on Messenger. Yeah, you can. Yeah, G Mama. So my dad my daddy didn't play that.
These are guys who clearly know what they're doing. They understand what it takes to get to the NBA. He's going to have all the facilities, everything he needs to progress. And from everything I understand, this is not the last name who could potentially come in the fold here. We've heard LaMelo Ball as another option for this program. So, I think it's a really attractive option for 18, 19-year-old kids looking to go this route. One word is.
Yeah, so they don't my dad didn't play that. You had to get it or no. And you weren't gonna stay there and not do nothing. You had to do something. So my nephew. Oh gee, mommy, you got grandchildren? Oh gosh. How many children you got, G mom?
Get stronger. So I think there are pluses, there are minuses, but I really do think that this is going to end up being a strong decision for our team.
Stop scratching. Dude, your little mouse didn't need to come in.
In China, it's tradition to not name a newborn panda until 100 days after being born. In the United States, however, when the 100th NFL season is 100 days away from kicking off, we throw a party. To commemorate this special Tuesday in America, let's talk to Dan Graziano, who broke down for ESPN.com today what we have as far as unfinished business goes on the pro gridiron. All right, Dan, let's get to it. There was a serious email that was reported that went out from the NFLPA's Geno Smith saying basically, look, get ready for work.
Oh, you got? Oh, yeah, that's right. Your lunch break over. All right, baby.
What are your reactions to that?
All right, niece. Love you. Thank you for coming and checking on me, showing up in my life. And you know you can contact me any time. Here, baby. G Mama, how oh you got 4 grandchildren. And how many children you got? Hey Kim.
Hey, what's going on, Mama?
Nothing much. What's going on with you?
Now, I'm on my way to the